Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel. Normally I don't work on my daily driver, which is my 2016 Camaro SS, but today we're going to go ahead and do some work on it. So last year I replaced the driver headlight bulb and it already went out. That's a $140 bulb if you were to buy it from AutoZone, Pep Boys, O'Reilly's. And today we're going to be replacing those with $30 bulbs off of Amazon, because $140 just to break a year later is not $140 I'm gonna spend again. $30 with 4,000 reviews on Amazon, as long as these things don't catch on fire, seems like quite a fire deal. A terrible dad joke. All right, let's get to it. So there's going to be a hard side and an easy side. This is the hard side. This is the easy side. If you have an aftermarket intake, I think this is actually harder. I think with the factory intake, you might be able to wiggle your hand in there, but with a rotofab or anything else, you're definitely gonna have to take off the box and the filter to get to the headlight bulb. Let's do the easy side first. On the passenger side, there's gonna be a little cap back here that's like a circular cap you have to twist off like this. You're gonna move your hand in this little area here, and right in this area, you're gonna see this round cap. Just twist it to the left, pull it out, set this thing aside, doesn't matter, there's fine. And then you're gonna be able to see the actual HID bulb in there that you're gonna be able to remove. All right, the headlight bulb is out. It's kind of hard to film in that area over there, so small, but I'll try to do it better on this side, but let me just try to explain this. So there's a little gear on the front of this. It's not really a gear, but you have to imagine it sits inside of the headlight housing specifically and then clocks into place like that to lock. So when you remove it, you're gonna turn to the left and it's gonna pull out. But before you do that, there's a little plug on top of the headlight bulb right here. Now, it didn't appear to me that it had a locking tab, but there was a little flap of metal that I kind of pushed down like this as I lifted the connector up, and I was able to release that connector housing from the headlight bulb and then pull the bulb out. So these are the new bulbs I'm going to use. They're called torch beam. I'm replacing both of the headlight bulbs because I don't only want to do one and then have them be slightly off color compared to the other one. So you can see here it says D3S 35 watts. And if we look at the old bulb, it is the same thing. Right here you can see D3S 35 watt. So we're just going to install that new bulb and then put the connector back on, and this headlight will be done. Then we can move over to this side. So up to this point, this job actually requires no tools. The whole passenger side headlight can be changed out with no hand tools at all. However, this side, as I was saying, it depends on what intake system you have. I've never had a stock intake on this car, so I don't know if you can get this headlight bulb if you have a stock intake, but with a rotofab, you definitely can't. So we're gonna take out this whole filter housing right here. With the intake out of the way, we can see it's the same thing as the other side. Just have the little cap back there. We're gonna twist it and take it off. Like that, set it aside. And then we have the headlight bulb in there. We're gonna take it out the exact same way, twist it to the left. Let me see if I can capture this side on camera. So it looks like my Sylvania bulb actually broke. That's not supposed to look like that. The bulb is stuck in the housing, but we can get to the plug easier now. So here you can see what the plug actually looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and just take this right off of the bulb. One hand, just like that. And we have our broken headlight bulb. Hopefully I can fish the rest of that thing out of the housing. I got the bulb out. I was able to fit this back on the bulb, twist it so it locked on, and then twist the whole unit out like that. As you can see, this bulb is burnt out. So this is a $140 bulb. It's a year old and it's burnt out. So Also, at the beginning of the video, I think I said I bought this from AutoZone. Apparently, I bought it from Napa. Still 140 bucks though, and still broken. So once again, these only go in one way. The tabs on the bulb are going to match the tabs in the housing, and once you get it in place, you'll know it. Just twist it clockwise to tighten it in. Then you'll simply just reconnect the harness plug and twist the protective cap back on. Alright, so as you guys can see, now the passenger and driver headlight are both operational, and we are back in business. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope that was helpful, and if it was, give this video a like and leave a comment below. At the very beginning of the video, I mentioned that I don't normally do Camaro content on this channel. This is typically more of a Toyota-based channel, so let me just show you what we're working with on the Toyota side of things real quick. So this is a Toyota 1FZ FE inline 6 4.5 liter engine out of my 80 series Land Cruiser. That was a mouthful. We got the crankshaft back from the machine shop right there too. You can see how nice this thing looks. Let me just show you a little bit closer. Really nice deck, and we boarded out 20 over right there. We're currently building this on the channel. We have the whole teardown video on the channel, and this will be a nice new rebuilt motor that's gonna last forever. We got a new box of pistons right here. Got the rods all nice and machined. We rebuilt the wiring harness in a previous video, and that looks really nice. Got this nice quality sleeving on the whole harness. Currently cleaning the oil pan. That's actually not paint, believe it or not. This is just clean aluminum. You really can get it that clean. That's what it looks like when it's dirty. So if this is the kind of stuff that you're into, this has spiraled out of control, by the way. That used to be a small build, and now it's a gigantic build. Anyway, if this is the kind of stuff that you're into, if this is the kind of content you want to see more of, consider subscribing to the channel. You won't want to miss what's coming next with the Land Cruiser build. Later.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor.